All right, so a little while back when I reviewed this guy, I talked about how much fun he was, and as you see here, I did fix the backpack. But anyway, I really like this figure, and there's a lot of cool things about it. I honestly bought this figure because I saw Fun is Offensive's review on it first, and funny enough, when I posted a review, a couple people mentioned foot mod that Fun is Offensive did in his review to give this far better articulation. And I definitely wanted to do this once I bought this figure. And once everyone mentioned that, and even cooler, Fun is Offensive commented on my video as well, mentioning the mod. I wanted to go ahead and do a quick rundown for you guys to show you how I personally did it. It's pretty much exactly how he did it. So first, you're going to want to grab your pin vise. I have this in my Amazon affiliate link if you want this exact pin vise. It's pretty cheap, but it gets the job done. It's worked really well for me and comes in handy a ton when I'm customizing. And what you're going to want to do is find a bit that's the same exact size as the hole that's already there. And what you're going to want to do is hit it kind of at the top, but going down at an angle, because otherwise if you go straight on, you'll just kind of punch right through the tongue of the sneaker, and you don't want to do that. So once you find a location where you want to put the spot, you go ahead and line it up, and then take your time and draw a hole. As you see here, I kept it pretty shallow. It doesn't have to be too deep. I also don't want to come out the bottom end of the sneaker, and I went in a little more, 2 or 3 more times to really clean out the hole. Heated it up with my heat gun. You can use a blow dryer or hot water, whatever method you prefer, feel comfortable with, and then pop it in. Because I matched up the bit, it's a very snug fit, and as you see here, we immediately get far more articulation. We get a ton side by side. We have a lot going backwards as well, and then forwards, I noticed it gets kind of caught on the tongue. If I'm not mistaken, I saw in Fun and Offensive video, maybe he cut the tongue, so you get a little bit more. Hopefully he'll see this video and give his input. That would be really cool. But I might try that next. And then as a quick comparison, just how little mobility we have in the foot. So now the second one's modded as well. And as you can see by looking at it, there's no awkward sizing. There's no awkward showing of joints or anything. And he stands up very easily. But while I'm messing with this figure, I wanted to ask you guys, I saw someone change out the torso because I don't love the waist swivel. And so I bought a CT Toy Scarlet Spider to kind of copy what this other guy did. And I was thinking about swapping out the waist and then modding it kind of like I did the Superior Spider-Man, so he has far better waist articulation. It's a pretty big project that would involve sculpting and everything and potentially ruining the finger forever. I've done it once before, so I'm confident I can do it. I also want to use the Scarlet Spider hands and then add a ball joint at the wrist. I feel like that will really add to it since we didn't really get too many hands with this guy. But for now, he's good as is and has far better ankles.